Good morning, all. Ira Epstein with your morning flash update for this Thursday, and we are sitting here at the 8th of June, 2023. I didn't make my updates last night. Had a family emergency, had to take care of. Those things do happen. We all do have families, and happen exactly at the wrong time to do the updates. All right. As you can see, a mixed bag in the stock market. You're trying to bounce a little bit, and I use the word a little bit in the NASDAQ, but you're down in the S&P, you're down in the Dow, and you're even giving up a little in the super strong Russell 2000. When's the last time I said that? I'll tell you where I am impressed. Silver up 50 cents, gold up $15. Why? Because we saw a wobble today in unemployment claims. I'm going to show it to you in just 1 minute. That broke the dollar index down, and it took the pressure suddenly off the gold. Been writing about this day in and day out, that what's holding the gold market down is the combination of a strong dollar, the threat of even higher interest rates. However, nobody's saying that the back of inflation is broken. That's the important thing. In the grain markets, well, it's sort of a mixed bag here. We're due for some rain beginning in parts of the Midwest this weekend. It's been drought-like conditions in certain parts of the Midwest. You already know about all the smoke and haze in New York. LaGuardia was shut down again today. You saw the sporting events shut down, horse events in Delaware shut down. This is a big, big event, all due to the fires in Canada. 8.2 million acres burning or burned, and that's pretty important numbers. I mean, big. Is it unusual? They get fires a lot. And it's been partly climate change. They didn't get the moisture this spring that they wanted off the Atlantic. And Mother Nature cleans itself. It's really that simple, and this is how this goes. Bonds and notes, not quite certain what to do with this unemployment number. So let's take a look at it. I say unemployment. It's the claims, the jobless claims. I'm saying it wrong. Initial claims up 28,000 to 261. That's the biggest number now since May of 2021. That's an important number. The reason you're not jumping crazy is because those that had been on the continuing claims are finding it easy to get the jobs. 37,000 of them fall off the roll like that. So some reason that they're coming off, market looks at it. But the fact that we're getting that little bit of a bounce, what's happening is we're coming up, we're settling back, we're coming up, we're settling back, but we're marching gradually higher. That's what the Fed wants. Is it at the pace the Fed wants? For sure it's not. But at least it's in the right direction. We're going to get wholesale inventories and sales data coming out at 9. We're going to get the natural gas EIA injections. Now, why is natural gas not yet exploding to the upside? Because we don't have, after these big lows that it's made, hot weather. Chicago, example, I live here. We're about 8 degrees under normal. We're nowhere near it. We haven't been hot where you got to stay indoors, you can't go out. And you're not seeing that around most of the country. We had one bit of it, a week ago, if you remember, the Upper East Coast, and that dissipated very quickly into smoke, unfortunately. Eurozone dips formally into a recession. It's 2 quarters back-to-back lower numbers, and that's very, very important. So GDP now there. It's mild, but they're there. There's no getting away, and that's going to go down into the history book. So as you take a look at all this, you can see that the markets are wobbling. That's, I think, a very good word. A lot of stop and go. I have told my subscribers to do more scratch trades. Let me tell you what those are. You put on a trade, gets going for you, it stalls out, goes against you, and then if it can come back and you're looking at the chart action, what you thought was there isn't there anymore. If you can get out, break even, it's called in the industry a scratch. I don't recall doing this many of them, and I'll take them when I don't like the chart action. It's better than a loss. Are we getting moves that you can jump on and ride? I want to be honest. I'm not seeing it right now. It'll come. They always do. Out of this type of action comes trends. You got to be there. You don't want to get yourself hurt as you're waiting for them to come about because you're sort of in a transition. June 14th, we get the FOMC. On the 22nd of June, we get both the Bank of England and the European Central Bank, if I'm correct. Both of those come out. We've already seen two big banking surprises where banks that went on pause, the Reserve Bank of Australia and the Bank of Canada, this week surprised markets. Both jumped interest rates 25 basis points because inflation didn't stay down. They thought they had it. They didn't. They weren't wrong. They went into a pause. They hadn't dropped rates and then had to raise them. That would be a very bad event. At least they don't lose their credibility this way. And in talking about that, I write about all this. For example, I write each day 2 newsletters, and it's Monday through Thursday, and then Sunday night a letter and Friday morning. I cover subjects galore. Then I cover with you orders and how do you get in, where do you come out, specific trade recommendations that are backed up in 2 ways. Number one, in what I write, and then in the morning video as well. I'd like to give you a free trial to all this. It's really simple to get it. We don't want a credit card, nothing like that. You just go to our website, iraepstein.com, and you'll see free offers. You can move your cursor up here at any point. It'll be free offers. And while you're there in the free offer section, do yourself a favor. Try to sign up for what we call our QT, chart of the day. It's got price counts. Price counts are a way of saying, hey, here's objectives in the market if it's going to make the move in that direction. It's not an entry price. We'll give you it in our other work, how to get in and out of the markets. But overall, it gives you a pretty good idea where the markets are going. Once again, your cursor, move it up here. Go to iraepstein.com, free offers. I'm Ira. I'll see you today at the end of the day with a full review. Hope to see you then. Take care.